Whether you're a cam girl or an affiliate and you've been watching this channel, one of the things that's really important in terms of growth and prosperity is ensuring that you're targeting the right locations. And this is for really good reason. And we're going to get more into that on today's episode of Together We Can, Cam, right after this. Hello viewers, today's episode of Together We Can is brought to you by ViceTemple. ViceTemple are the leading online providers of hosting for adult websites. The problem with the likes of GoDaddy, Namecheap, all of these, although they are fantastic suppliers, their terms of service do not allow for any adult content. And you might think that maybe you're in the grey area, but why risk it? ViceTemple provide easy to use, simple hosting with great support for as little as $5 if you use our link. Otherwise, it's going to be $10 to $15 a month. But you can get started today for just $5 by using the link in our description. And it also supports us by keeping us afloat because we need those dollar bills. Check out ViceTemple.com. The link is in the description below. Now let's get back to the episode. So when you're starting in the cam industry, targeting the right countries is really important. Now, I'm not going to talk about it too much today if you're a cam personality, a cam girl, cam guy, whatever, because it's a pretty obvious why you need to target the right people. And to be honest with you, the reasoning I'm going to go through kind of follows that reasoning as well. But if you are in a particular niche, obviously do some research on the particular countries that you should follow. And if you want any more help on what you should do in your specific situation, contact us at togetherwecam.com. You'll find all the details there, or just put a link in the comment below, put a comment in the comment below and we'll get back to you. Now, if you are, on the other hand, a Chaturbate, Bonga Cams, Live Jasmine or BimBim affiliate, all of which you can find the links for in the description. And then I'm going to talk you through why these country differences are so important. Now, to start with, let's just begin with the obvious. Now, if you've signed up for one of these affiliate platforms under the pay-per-lead scheme, which means that you get paid every time there's a registration, then these are going to be really obvious reasons as to why you should follow these country mechanisms. However, if you followed up for the rev share, it might seem less important. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the different countries ranked from tier 1 to tier 3 in a moment. And then after that, I'm going to bring you through why it's important, even if you're just doing the rev share model. So let's jump straight in here. So this is the tier 1 Chaturbate list or Bonga Cams list, which will get you either $1 or $4 respectively, depending on who you're with. Now, this is in no particular order. However, I will say that the top one on this list is the one that you should definitely be hitting. So that is Norway. Norway will spend more per person than any other country in the world. So anyway, this list is Netherlands, Antilles, Austria, Australia, Belgium, Canada, Switzerland, Germany, Denmark, Finland, Falkland Islands, who would have known, Faroe Islands, who would have known, France, United Kingdom, Guernsey, which is in the United Kingdom basically, Gibraltar, which who would have known, Greenland, which hasn't been sold to the US yet, Ireland, which is where I'm from, Iceland, Jersey, Japan, Liechtenstein, lots of banks, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Norway, New Zealand, Qatar, I'll get into that in a sec, Sweden, Singapore, San Marino, United States, and United States Virgin Islands. So those are all the countries in the tier 1 that will get you the most. There's nothing really surprising there. What might surprise you is what's missing when we go to tier 2, because some of these countries you would have assumed would be in tier 1. To start with, tier 2 starts out with UAE, United Arab Emirates, Aruba, Brunei, and Kuwait, which all are quite rich countries. However, because their VPNs crack down so hard on pornography, you're not going to find many clients there, and if you do, the networks are going to show them as being in the US or the UK or somewhere similar, hence why they're not high up on this list. Some other ones that are surprising is Greece, because it's in Europe, Hong Kong, because it's quite a wealthy place, Spain, is not in that Europe list. Isle of Man, again, part of UK almost, but not quite there. South Korea, Macau, French Polynesia, Puerto Rico, fairly obvious, Portugal, Slovenia, and the British Virgin Islands. Now, the ones to take away from there is that Italy, Spain, and Portugal, if you're targeting Europe, aren't tier 1, and the reason for this is they're not known to spend much on these CAM services. So if you've come up with a whole strategy to hit Spain, Portugal, or Italy, this could be a wise strategy based on there's going to be less competition, but you will need to bear in mind that these people will statistically spend less. And those countries I just listed will only get you 10 cent or up to $1.50 on bonga cams. The following countries are the kind of stay away from countries. This is tier 3, which will get you 1 cent per lead, or on bonga cams up to around 50 cents per lead. And these are Antigua, Anguilla, Barbados, Bahrain, Cook Islands, Chile, Czech Republic, another one in Europe that doesn't actually count as much, Estonia, Guam, Croatia, again, Hungary, India, St. Kitts and Nevis, Lebanon, Lithuania, Latvia, Northern Mariana Islands, Malta, again, another one that actually has quite rich people living in it but doesn't seem to pay out, Saudi Arabia, for the obvious reason that I stated above, New Caledonia, Mexico, Oman, Poland, Russia, Slovakia, Turkey, Trinidad and Tobago, Taiwan, Uruguay and Venezuela, and Colombia, and some of those other places in South America are in that list as well, but they're not described here. Now, if I just went through that list a bit fast for you, please do use the link for the full article in the description, and they're all listed there. Now, before I move on to why this is important for RevShare people as well, I will say if you work backwards on this list, that can be some of the best ways to find broadcasters. So if your whole strategy is around getting models and broadcasters to sign up, those Chaturbate tier 3 people tend to be the highest ranked and spent on by the tier 1 people. So there's a good bit of mixture there of moving up. Now, there's reasons for this. It's the countries with lowest GDP tend to have people more willing to do this sort of work. And we'll get into this a different time, and you can watch the How to Become a Cam Girl video that we've done already. But that is the country lists of tier 1, 2, and 3. So does this matter when you're running a RevShare? Absolutely. Now, even though you're not paid per registration, you need to think of this from outside the box. Now, like I said, unless you're streaming models from tier 3 countries in, you're not going to want to aim for tier 3 countries like India, Mexico, and so on. The reason being is that these registrations, they will sign up, but they're not going to spend any money. And if they do, it's going to be a few dollars here and a few dollars there. You would have to sign up literally thousands and thousands and thousands of them to make up for the same as signing up, say, 100 tier 1 people. So it's just not worth your while to target these countries unless you have a team of people and this is all you do and you're just churning the numbers. Now, that's all well and good, but if you're just working yourself, like a lot of us are when we start out, I would say stay away from these tier 2 countries. So, for example, we've signed up hundreds of people from India, for example, and earned about $4 total revenue in the space of, say, 3 months. But if we take any of the 10 signups from the US, they would have accumulated about $300 over the last 3 months. So even from those simple stats, you can see it's not worth your while targeting these people. So if you have any questions or comments, put them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you go to the full article and have more questions, please let us know, and let us know what you would like to hear about next week. We're planning out 3 videos for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday as per usual. Oh, we'd love your feedback. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Together We Can.